There are folks walking to the pub. There's another group up there. There's Terry Barber and a bunch of them. And there's also a bus coming down to go to the pub. And by the way, the pub is that yellow building right down there. So it's only 3 minutes from our hotel. And we're going down to visit with the locals tonight. And they're going to sing for us and dance with us. And it's going to be a lot of fun.
They're the largest group, they're the rowdiest group we ever had in this pub.
We are the largest group ever.
Already, will you quit it? Behave yourselves. My friends, we are going to start with a blast of music. If you feel like tapping your toes, tapping your hands, go right ahead. We'll get it off to a good start and then we calm things down a little bit. Last word to you. If there are chairs down behind, bring them up here. We have spots here. John Damien, if you can get a few more chairs in and put them here in front. My friends, a place where in the olden days was well known for its traditions of music and song and dance. Okay, folks, can we hold it for a minute? But in particular, the twin traditions of storytelling and verse. And I like to think that a little of that old tradition rubbed off on me when I was a kid. For I am Kerry, like my mother before me, and my mother's mother and her man. Now I sit in an office stool, remembering. And the memory of them, like a fan, soothes the embers with flame. I am Kerry and proud of my name. My heart is looped around the rugged hills that shoulder the stars out of the sky, and around the wasp yellow fields and the strands where the kelp streamers lie, where soft as lovers' Gaelic the rain falls, sweeping into silver the lacy mountain walls. My grandfather tended the turf fire, and leaning backward into legend, spoke of doings old before quills inked history. I saw dark heroes fighting in the smoke. Dear me dead inside his Ivara cave. And my friend, that particular piece was written by a great old Kerry bard called Sigerson Clifford. We went through his town today when we came through Cahersiveen. He passed away on the 1st of January 1985.
I mind the shores around Lochcane and garnets swinging with abandon as they watch the silver store that comes their way.
But in those missions, there's a lot of nice coming on there. So is the mic, okay. Confession, of course, was a big part of it, but there was one particular sermon for us young people at the time that we used to take notice of, and that was the sermon on the sixth commandment. How do you look at it? Half of you don't know what the sixth commandment is. Well, we certainly knew about it, having bad thoughts and company keeping and misconduct between men and women. In our small church below, there was a raised platform at the far end where the choir performed. This was the old days. And all of the members of the choir were female, mature females. Except one best-looking lassie in the village. She was about 19 or 20. She always stood out here at the edge of the platform so that her voice would carry all over the church. This flaming redemptress was in full flight on the altar about the evils of company keeping, and she was getting more excited. And he barked out at him. She got a fright. She fell forward. She'd have split her head on the floor. But a lady on either side of her caught her by a leg each. And slacks had not come to our part. It wasn't long before people were nudging and pointing. And the old missioner looked down and he said, I see what's going on down there. May anybody who looks now be struck blind. And old Johnny Murphy below in the corner peeped up a bit. He says, I'll chance one eye anymore. Oh, good story. A double biscuit there. One old guy hadn't been to confession at the mission for 7 years. Now, in those days, the parish priest had a black book where guys that weren't coming to confession, he had their names on the list. And when the missioner came around, this was transferred over to him, and he did his best to try and get him back to confession. But this guy escaped the net the first time. So it was 14 years since he had been at confession. He went out in fear and trembling. There were 2 missioners working. One was an old guy who had a terrible temper. The other guy was a young, nice guy like Father Conlon there. Yeah. Oh, that's not a very enthusiastic.
They don't know me anyhow.
So when this guy was going into confession, approaching the church, he wanted to make sure that he didn't get into the wrong box. He wanted to get into the younger guy, the softer guy. So as he came up to the church, he says, which box is the old fella in? And some smart aleck put him in the wrong line. It was too late to double back. He went into confession. Bless me, Father, for I've sinned. How long is it since your last confession? 14 years, Father. That is grace. He says, tell me your sins. Father, he said, I had bad thoughts. So he says, did you entertain them? He says, no, Father, they entertained me. I'm not finished yet. The daddy bore on, he didn't bring the daddy bore on, but there you go.
The baby around. Anyway, it's right. You see
Right.
We're only half done, so watch part 2 where some of our own people get up and sing and perform.